What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share if possible because it does help my channel. You know what I mean? And don't forget to press that like and the subscribe button. It's free. It don't cost anything. And you'll be helping my channel a lot. All you just got to do is tap on the subscribe, you know, on the like, and you'll be doing me a big favor. You know what I mean? I would highly appreciate it because it helps us get thrown into the algorithm. You know what I mean? You know, that way YouTube pushes like our videos, our content. Now, if I was watching this video that you know, Dubs did, shout out to Dubs. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to his channel. Homie has feed me content. He was talking about the death penalty and you know, his feelings on that. You know what I mean? His personal points of views on how he feels about the death penalty. So I decided to come and break down the psychology behind the whole death penalty and stuff like that. Now, when you live in a society who puts people in jail, you know what I mean, for murder, you know what I mean, and we live in a society where religion plays a big factor. In a religion, you know, no one has the right to take another person's life. You know what I mean? Thou shalt not kill. No human has the right to take another individual's life. You know, so they even, you know, when the presidents get sworn in, hand on the Bible and everything. And we live in a society who views murderers as bad people, sick individuals, not even being able to rehabilitate them, and etc. If we live in that type of society, but then you take these individuals and now you become the murderer, and you try to justify that, it is hypocritical, because it is. Now, not saying it from the, of course you're a gamer, of course you're gonna say that, you know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about here. Never when I come on my channel to break down things is the gang aspect ever you know, a role in my decisions, even though people are gonna be like, yeah, right. Truth of the matter is, it isn't. You know what I mean? You can believe what you want, it's fine. If there's one thing I could tell individuals, is that when you know you're not having rational thoughts or rational thinking, is when you're basing your decision off of emotions, right? So if you feel some type of way about these individuals, if you get angry and stuff like that, then of course what you say is gonna be irrational. You know what I mean? Of course you're not gonna want to look at the situation in a different point of view. You know what I mean? Because you're feeling some type of way, and you know your emotions is driving you, not you driving your emotions. You know what I'm saying? You can never, it's kind of like saying, you can never go into a negotiating room heated, right? Because if you go in there heated, my boy, your guys are not going to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go completely downhill. You have to be calm and collect when you make decisions on anything in life. You know what I mean? Because you making decisions based off of emotions is never a good thing, bro. It's never ever a good thing. And look, here's one thing that I'll tell individuals too that happens, you know, because when he said it's a slippery slope, that is real talk. You know, the lines become blurred now once you become these individuals, right? You know, because it is that easy. And it's funny because they teach you this kind of lessons even like in like TV shows or cartoons or comic books, you know, like Batman doesn't kill for a reason, you know what I mean? Because then he says that then he's no better than those individuals then. And then once he kills that first individual, then it's going to become easier for him to start killing another and another and another, and it's going to become a lot more easier to justify the reasons for it. And that's real talk. That's real talk. You know what I mean? Once you do the first, it becomes a lot easier to do the second, third. That's why you look at gang members when they commit, or even criminals in general, when they commit the crime, you know, the first time, then, you know, it becomes easier to do it the second, third, fourth, and they go down that hill. Same with shootings. You know what I mean? Homie dumped his heater. right? Second time now is gonna be a lot easier for him to dump the heater. Or let's say you don't like roller coasters. You finally ride the roller coaster, right? You get it over with. Bam. It's gonna become a lot more easier for you to ride the second, third, fourth roller coaster. You get what I'm saying? So then it becomes a lot easier to do that. And how many people have been wrongly convicted? How many people, that there's even individuals out there that play the role really good to try to make this person look like he's guilty and all of that. Now, if the death penalty plays a factor now for that person's sheer based emotions, or because he or wanting to set this person up, now he ends up losing his life. You know what I mean? It becomes very very slippery. You know what I'm saying? And same with individuals. That's why when people be like, good, I hope that gang member dies, I hope you, when you're wishing death upon somebody, my boy, you are not a good person, dog. You are not. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. If you wish death upon anybody in this world, you are no better than those gang members, bro. You know what I mean? That's their mentality. That's their way of thinking. So now if you guys share the mentality, what makes you think that you're different than them? Can't wish death upon somebody. And now, if you really want to help these individuals, right, and you really want to make a difference in society, right, if your message is really to make a difference in society, if your message is really to fix the world and stuff like that, how is talking shit and antagonizing the other side any type of solution? Or what makes you think that you're better than them because you're doing those kind of things? You know what I mean? If I want to get through to somebody, it's not going to be by me coming and telling them, like, you're a fucking lame. You just think you're down, but you a bitch. And, like, how is that going to be helping any type of situation, bro? It's not. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, that's why you get a lot of individuals that they reoffend because, there's no rehabilitation, bro. You know what I mean? You're just building up the hatred and anger. You're not building no type of solutions, right? No types of program to even help individuals, right? Because people do need to be heard, right? That's why it's important to talk about your problem. You want to know why gang members stay stuck in their ways for so long, my boy? Because they refuse to talk about their emotions, bro. And when you refuse to talk about your emotions, homie, it's only gonna get worse, bro. That's real talk, fool. That's real talk. I see people when gang members, right, talk about their life. People be like, oh, look how they're glorifying their life. They're not glorifying their life, bro. In order to fix the problems, you must talk about the problems. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people throw this word glorifying around like if it's the thing to do. Like, please, first of all, learn what the word glorifying means. You know what I'm saying? And then, because talking about something is not glorifying it. People got it twisted, completely twisted. You get what I'm saying? You can tell when a person is glorifying when they're not glorifying things. That's why you see like the Discovery Channel or Fox News or even a lot of these news stations, right, when they have gang members on there and they're talking about the things that they have done, people never wonder, like, why are they letting these gang members talk about this shit on live on TV and everything like that? These are the greatest minds in the world, my boy. Therapists, psychologists, these real doctors, my boy, that got diplomas and spend their life studying this shit, homie. You know what I mean? I think they know what they're doing, homie. I'm just saying, I don't mean to insult you, I don't know if you have your high school diploma or not, but these guys are, have their degrees in things, but I'm just saying, people say that it's glorifying it because they feel some type of way about the lifestyle. They view it some type of way. So they don't want to hear about it or people to speak about it, which is even weird that they're even watching some shit like that has to do with that. It makes no sense whatsoever, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Now, so when you speak about it, it's not glorifying it. These individuals know what they're doing. Or when they say, like, my channel's promoting gang and stuff like that, if it was that, YouTube would have already took my channel down. You have to be able to understand and know what people are doing. You get what I mean? There's a difference between glorifying and not glorifying. The difference is knowing what the word means. So it's good to talk about it. It's like therapy. You get what I mean? So in a lot of these individuals feel some type of way about this life, but instead of expressing why they feel this way, instead they go into some random rant of just talking shit. You know what I mean? And that's only because the majority have no reason of why. They're just repeating what society says over and over again. It's kind of like when you install hatred in individuals, right? When you keep telling them that these are the enemies and these are the enemies, and you keep, talking bad about the other side, that's why these individuals just keep repeating what you're saying. You know what I mean? You're keeping the hatred flowing, but there's not really helping or solving no problems. You get what I mean? I'm not perfect. I have my own battles. You know what I mean? I still make bad choices. I still have my own shit. You know what I mean? I'm only human. It's what makes me human. In order to learn, you must live. You get what I'm saying? So I have my own flaws. You know what I mean? But I do try to make, a difference, at least bettering myself. At least now when I make my videos right here, and I have my the other side or whatever. I don't be dissing them, or I don't, I try to see it from their angle as well, and you know what I mean. I think people like understand that now. You know what I mean, and so they start viewing it some type of way. And it's a start, bro. It's not much, but a little. I have always said this: a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. You know what I mean? It's baby steps. You know what I mean? Even with the whole peace treaty between North and South, baby steps. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you have the death penalty applied, there is no baby steps. You know what I mean? You're completely going, off the rail already. By that, because instead of trying to solve the problem, you're just gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this. We'll just kill them, and that's a better solution. You know what I mean? Like, so then now when you have that mind state now where human life is really mean nothing, you know what I mean? Like, it's really nothing. Even if this is a bad individual, a heinous individual or whatever, believe it or not, there's still another human being nonetheless, you know what I mean? And you're gonna feel some type of way about, well, unless you're a sociopath or a psychopath, but you're gonna feel some type of way about taking another individual's life, bro. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of homies suffer from a lot of shit. You know what I mean? This game is a dog-eat-dog game. The shit that be going down in the streets, the shit that we see and shit like that. I mean, it's gonna fuck with you. Because the brain is a very sensitive thing, and to be able to handle so much stress like that, it's gonna take its toll. That's why I'm telling people, you don't want to join this lifestyle. You don't want nothing to do with this lifestyle. I feel like the answer is in the youth, it's in the elementaries and the middle schools, bro. I think we need to create programs to help individuals that come from troubled homes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think instead of funding the money to all these dumb shit, like when they're already like adults, it's already like it's really hard. It's really hard. You know what I mean? Like something's programmed and you have to unprogram it. It's very difficult when they're already adults. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very difficult. I think in order to tackle this problem, we must think about the future. You know what I mean? And helping these kids, to don't turn to the life of the streets. The problem that's already there is already there, bro. You know what I mean? But if you now start helping these youths, right, in elementary, middle school, that are coming from troubled homes, that way they don't turn to the streets, so they don't want to become gang members. So then the gang members that are already out there in the world, they get old. You know what I mean? They get old, dog, and there's nobody to recruit now because kids don't want to be gang members no more. So then what happens? The gangs die out. I think that's a better solution in tackling this problem. But instead of insults and that, because that's still somebody's dad or brother or cousin, whatever, and these kids are hearing you speaking bad about their loved ones and stuff like that, it's going to start building up some kind of anger and hatred inside them. You know what I mean? Because that's still their loved ones nonetheless, homie. They're not going to like you disrespecting them. You know what I mean? And it might turn that, and if they're already coming from a troubled home and then now they're feeling this type of way, it might have them turning into a life of the street. You're never gonna get good. You're never gonna get nothing good out of talking shit about something or talking bad about something. When you bring negativity and speak ill, you'll get nothing positive and productive out of that. And that's just the real talk, bro. I'm just saying, M Shadow, we out.